Hello friends, this video is meant for CA Final SCMP new syllabus students, and today I am going to talk to you about how to make the best use of Final SCMP quick revision batch, right? How to make best use of that quick revision batch video lecture. That is what I am going to talk about. Right, most of you are aware, right? Myself, CA Rakesh Agrawal. So, my dear friends, in this video, I am going to explain my views. These are my views, the plan which I would like to share with you. My views about how to make the best use of our video lectures of this subject, CA Final SCMP Quick Revision. Now, let me just give you a reminder that I have already discussed in my earlier video the product details about this. In the earlier video, I had explained about this video lecture product, that is quick revision of CA Final SCMP. So today's video is in continuation of that earlier video. Those who have not seen the earlier video will first go through the product details in the earlier video and then come to this video, how to make best use. So it is in continuation. First of all, this product, that is quick revision product, should be purchased only in the last 6 months of your actual exam. So whenever your exam is due, in the last 6 months patch only you should purchase this product and not year before or 2 years before. Why? Because the validity of this product is for 6 months. So buy it within the last 6 months of your exam. That is one suggestion. However, the validity period starts not from the date of purchase, but it starts from the date of activation. So please remember, in case of our products, the validity doesn't start the day you purchase online. The validity starts the day you do the login and you do the activation of the serial key of that product. So it is in your hands when to activate the key. The day you activate the key, from that day, the counting of this 6 months will start. Is that clear? Not from the date of purchase, but from the date of activation, the validity period will start. That is for 6 months. Now please download the latest RioPlay 2 version. RioPlay 2 is the software with which you play the lectures. All of you are aware. So please download the latest Rio 2 Play version using the link provided in the email received by you. See, when you buy this quick revision batch product, you will be getting this product serial key through an email. In that email, you will also get a link to download this video player, that is RioPlay 2. Using the same link, you can download the latest RioPlay 2 version, right, which is available in that email which you will be getting after purchase. Now, in this latest version, you have an option to view PDF file also. In this latest version, you also have an option to view the PDF file, which was not there in the earlier versions. Please remember. If this option is already available in the RioPlay 2 which you are using, the RioPlay which you are already using, if that RioPlay 2 has this version, this option already available, then there is no need to download the latest version. You may continue using the same version without any problem if the option to view PDF file is already there, right? Then you may continue using the same version, otherwise download it from the link provided in the email. Now, what are my suggestions for making the best use of this small product of quick revision batch? Now, let us assume that you have got an exam leave from your office. I am assuming you have got an exam leave from your office and you are ready to revise the subject. Generally, you will get the exam leave ranging from 4 months to 6 months. 6 months is, I think, maximum, and 3 to 4 months is the minimum exam leave which you should get before your exam. So you are in that period of last 4 to 6 months of exam leave and you are ready to revise the subject. In that patch, what you have to do? And you have few months left for the exam. So you may be having 4 to 6 months or 3 to 6 months left for your exam. In that patch, what you should do, that is what I am going to discuss. start viewing the quick revision lectures in the same sequence, in the sequence in which I have recorded those lectures. So after you buy and activate the product, start viewing those lectures in the same sequence. I have covered chapter 6, that is decision making chapter first, in my quick revision batch also, and in the regular batch also, you know, I have started with chapter 6. So first view the lectures of chapter 6 from quick revision batch. And after viewing these lectures of chapter 6, go to your regular batch notes. After viewing these lectures of chapter 6 from my quick revision batch, go to your regular batch notes. Regular batch notes which you already have. You have already done the regular batch. And open your chapter 6 in your regular batch notes. Open your chapter 6. Now solve at least one question of each type, of each variety independently. From where? From your regular batch notes. One question of each type, one question of key factor, one question of make or buy decision, right? Like that, one question of relevant, irrelevant costing and so on, one question of cost, BP. So solve one question of each type, at least one question, and check it with the solutions you already have. You already have the solutions written in your notebook from regular batch. So solve it independently and then check it with the solution as a practice, as a revision. So at least you should cover one question of each type. Now, if the time available is too short, suppose you have sat for this revision just a few days before the exam or few weeks before the exam and time available is too short, then just go through the selected questions and answer. I mean to say, if you don't have a time to solve the questions independently on your own, then at least go through each type of question, each variety of question, and then go through the answer. So you'll be reading question and reading answer instead of reading and solving the question. This is when time available is too short. If time is available, please solve it independently because that will provide you better confidence. Now in this manner, you should revise entire chapter 6. So what did I say? First view the lectures from quick revision batch, so your concepts will get revised. Then go to regular batch notes and solve the selected questions from there. Now you have to go back to quick revision video again. After finishing this chapter 6, come back to quick revision video lectures again and view the lectures of next chapter. Next chapter I have discussed is chapter 7 in quick revision batch. So go to chapter 7, that is pricing decision chapter, where in quick revision video lectures. Now go back or come back to your again regular batch notes after revising the concepts from quick revision. Go back to regular batch notes of chapter 7 and again solve few selected questions from it, especially the star questions. If you remember, in the regular batch I had made you to put star on some important questions, right? Because these star questions covers majority of the concepts. So you may try to revise from those star questions which we have marked. Now in this manner, you will revise the concept of each chapter from quick revision video lectures and then do the practice from regular batch notes, right? So one chapter to be revised from quick revision, going back to regular batch and doing some practice, coming back to quick revision, revising the concepts, going back to regular batch for little more practice, and so on, back and forth. This is what I am suggesting you to do. Now in case of theory topics, you will revise case studies from your regular batch notes. In case of pure theory topics, you will first revise the concepts using again quick revision video lectures. Go back to your regular batch notes, in which if there are not much of the practical questions, then at least go through the case studies from regular batch notes. Simply speaking, you must have understood my suggestion by now. Make use of both quick revision video lectures to revise the concept and your regular batch notes with your answers for extra practice. Now you will continue like this till end. Keep doing this till end. The last chapter covered by me in quick revision batch is chapter 9, that is divisional transfer pricing. So each chapter one by one, quick revision, regular batch, quick revision, regular batch, this you will continue till end. In case if you want to refer to quick revision lectures while solving the questions from your regular batch notes, In case if you want to refer again to quick revision lectures while solving the questions from regular batch notes, then instead of using the views of video lectures, because these views are restricted, so instead of using the views of video lectures, you may refer the PDF file containing exactly the replica of my video lectures. Please remember, the PDF file provided to you, which can be opened through RioPlay 2, is exactly a replica of my video lectures. Exactly same thing which I have discussed in video lectures is given to you in the form of PDF file. So instead of exhausting the views of video lectures, you can refer the PDF file just for reference purpose. This PDF file can be viewed as many times as you want without any restriction till the expiry of your product. It means PDF file doesn't have the restriction of number of views. Please remember, that file can be referred any number of times by you till the expiry of that product, that is till the duration of the product, and duration is 6 months, all of you know. So in those 6 months you can open and view that PDF file any number of times, and as I said, PDF file is just a replica of my video lecture, so it will be as good as revising through video lectures only, right? So please keep this point in mind. Your PDF file can be opened and closed as many times as you want till the expiry duration of the product, that is 6 months. Now you will still be left with 50% extra views of your quick revision video lectures, I am saying, because this product has 1.5 views for video lectures. For video lectures I am saying we have provided 1.5 views to you in quick revision batch. So let us say one view is exhausted in your revision sufficiently before the exam. Now the 0.5, that is 50% views, are still left with you out of video lectures and unlimited views of PDF file. Now these views, the 50% views left, can be used for revision just a day before the exam. Just a day before the exam. Means tomorrow you have a paper of SCM&P. So today you can use that extra 50% views which are still left for a quick revision. And even if these views are expired, if for some reason you have exhausted entire views of video lectures, you may continue using PDF file, as I said, till the expiry of the entire product duration of 6 months. So you can do the revision using PDF file if you want to. I am repetitively saying it is a replica. PDF file is a replica of your video lectures. So from there also you can revise just a day before the exam, even if the views are expired. This way you can revise the subject twice, minimum twice I am saying. You can revise this subject minimum twice. Once you can revise a few months before the exam, and then next time you can revise just a day before the exam also. As I said, from PDF file you can revise as many times as you want, but with CA students time is the biggest constraints. You don't have much time. So I am planning for at least 2 revisions. That is my suggestion. A day before the exam and one sufficiently before the exam. Now don't keep entire revision pending till the last day of your exam. Some students may say that we will do the entire revision only on the last day of the exam, just a day before the exam. I would suggest don't do that. Don't do the entire revision, or don't keep it pending till last. Now why I am saying so? Because actually there are 22 lectures in quick revision batch, though they are of short duration, but there are 22 lectures which are spread over 18 clock hours. Now if you decide to watch them just a day before the exam, then it would cause a lot of pressure on you. See, covering those 18 hours and then storing it here, understanding it, 18 clock hours is not a small thing, and you'll have to take gaps between the lectures, and there are 22 lectures to be viewed. I think it is very difficult to view all 22 lectures just a day before the exam and keep it in mind. So it may cause a lot of pressure to you. If you are comfortable to watch all this a day before, that is your choice, but I won't suggest you. Therefore I said do it in 2 stages. Do the revision in 2 stages. On the contrary, my opinion is that you should feel cool and comfortable just before the exam. Instead of getting pressurized just before the exam, I want you to feel cool and comfortable just before the exam, right? Your mind should be cool. Now this was my suggestion, what I thought is good for you, right? Therefore I recorded this video. But you can decide your own plan which is best suitable for you. You can design any other plan of your own choice depending upon your pattern of studies which is most suitable for you. Wish you Best luck, my dear friends. That's all from my side. I will sign off. Bye bye.